Hello. I figured as I'd gone the entirety of a month without a video blog, it was probably a good time to do one. I actually thought I'd be doing these way more often, now that I was working on, or slash am working on Nukezilla full time. But it turns out that makes me less available than when I was doing it part time. So, yeah, which actually fits into the first thing that I want to say about my availability, because as regular watchers of this video blog may know, I have been working for Nukezilla full time. I worked doing lots of freelance stuff throughout the last year, and then basically spent the better part of 3 months working full time on Nukezilla, interspersed with holidays, relaxing, chilling out, maxing, etc. Now that time period has kind of come to an end, but I've really enjoyed working on Nukezilla 9 till 5, rather than 5 till I go to sleep. Now I still do lots of like Nukezilla related things outside of that time frame, but it's quite nice for Nukezilla to sort of become like a job. So like the work-life balance is sort of better. So I should probably reflect on the things I've achieved. Not as much as I would have hoped, because the Nukezilla Prime development has been hooked on a couple of bugs, and so I've had to set up entire new servers to test out that this code works to do really trivial, boring stuff that I could just skip. But I kind of want to get it done properly, and it'll teach me things and I'll learn. But anyway, yeah, so Prime, I'm disappointed in myself with Prime. Coffee, really nice coffee, by the way. Americano, 2 shots of espresso, which goes up about there, and then the rest is just hot water. It's really nice. Powers me through the afternoon. So my availability going forward is I'm starting to run out of money, as one does when one drinks a lot of beer. But not to worry, because I'm going to be working on freelance, getting paid work between 0 and 2 days of the week, and then working on Nukezilla stuff between 3 and 5 days a week. So Nukezilla will still keep progressing, don't worry about that. But one thing I did do over the last 3 months, which is pretty cool, is set up the Nukezilla Council. Now, one of the things that I recently did because of the council is went through and changed a load of the documents around. If you scroll to the bottom of nukezilla.com, there's a link to down where it says subscribe, wire, contact staff, blah, blah, blah. There is Code of Conduct, which is if you want to join in with Nukezilla, you have to agree to it, and it basically says, don't be a dick. As well as our ethics guidelines, which is for writers, and I guess you guys, sort of almost indirectly. I think if you are in a position to break the ethical guidelines, you're in trouble. And they're down there at the bottom. And within those, you can actually get to a document which is sort of public, like it's publicly accessible, but not linked to on the front page, called How the Council Operates, or How the Nukezilla Council Operates, which actually tells you how the Nukezilla Council operates, like who's doing which role, what the roles are, how we make decisions, how we do meetings, which is all pretty cool. And progress has actually been happening with that. We've had proposals go through, so like the Leo the Shitty Gamer videos, like we used the council essentially to decide that, well, some of us like the videos, they're not going to be coming back to Nukezilla because they don't quite fit. And so we had used the proposal system to get through that. We're also going to be changing how capitalization in titles, that went through a proposal, stuff in the style sheet, stuff with these documents, stuff to do with staff clearouts. So it's really nice that it's sort of cementing everything at the moment. And whilst the meetings, which happen fortnightly, there's only maybe 3 or 4 of us there, you still get a sense that progress is being made and everyone's being included in. And this actually includes you, dear watcher. I was going to say listener, but that doesn't work because you're watching me. I guess you're listening to me as well, but I need more coffee. So yeah, so if you want something brought up at the council, if you want to see the minutes, I guess I can make them available. They're really boring. These meetings are actually recorded so that other staff people can listen. And if you desperately want to hear an hour and a half of quite boring discussion about internal stuff, then talk to Flanks, who is the community project manager. Hey! And you should also talk to Flanks if there is an issue you want bringing up at these council meetings. I don't know what that issue may be, but essentially, if you think that the Nukezilla Council should discuss something, then you tell Flanks, because you are a community member, and Flanks then brings that to the meeting. Flanks could bring you to the meeting, but that's a lot of hassle for not that much benefit. So yeah, those are some new documents which kind of happened, which is exciting. I should probably mention the NZcast. It's probably not going to come back for a little while because Gavin has a job, and I don't want to record the show at the weekend or in the evenings. Partly because at the weekend and in the evenings I'm doing a lot of roller derby. And I think right now I'd rather spend the time and energy I have for Nukezilla, like building Prime and getting the council, like basically giving the council more power as time goes on. I'm dissolving me in a sense and building it into the council. And the NZcast takes a lot of energy. Yeah. And also, yeah, finding time when me and Gavin are both free is quite difficult. I guess we could do it like monthly or fortnightly. That might give us a chance to actually find something interesting to talk about. But either way, it's it's not really due at any point soon. Which leaves the last remaining really exciting thing to talk about. And sorry about the NZcast, by the way. Like I like doing it, though it makes me feel very narcissistic. But yeah, it's just sort of one of the things that's not completely practical at the minute. Like if Gavin gets fired, then we probably will be able to, because I'll be able to set aside my day and he'll have nothing to do. He'll just have to like not cry for a morning, and then he can join in with it, and it'll be fun. But as it is, it's the times just don't really work. If this like gets bigger, maybe. Anyway, something else. I've been doing quite a lot of tinkering with the forum, which is something that I can do because I've been working on the site full time. So if you go to the forum for Nukezilla, forum.nukezilla.com, and it's the same login. So if you log into the main site, it logs you into the forum because of fancy things which you don't notice because that's how it should just work. It's pretty. It matches the skin of the main site, which is just nice. We had recently a bit of a problem with spam, but I spent many units of effort fixing it, and I basically blocked a load of IP addresses which were like the main culprits of spam, and spam dropped from about 6,000 posts to a dozen posts in a month, which is good. I think I also blocked some people trying to bulk force their way into the SSH and FTP, and I've done some stuff with that, but it's very tedious, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very tedious. Like, I want to just be coding Prime and making sure everything's pretty. Oh, if you're wondering, at the bottom of every page, there's now a little, because I'm just thinking, as you're looking there, you'll see these ads by Google. Don't worry about them. That's the smallest Google ad I can possibly put on the site, and I've just stuck it at the bottom where it's not completely, it's just sort of like hidden out the way. That is because there is a theory that if you have Google ads on your site, Google indexes your site faster because they want more contextual ads. I don't know how true that is. We've not seen any increase in search traffic coming our way, but like it's just there at the bottom. You'd never even saw it until I pointed it out, and even then, you're probably going to have forgotten about it by the time at the end of this video. So anyway, happy March. Oh, March. I've done lots of roller derby. I've done very little video gaming. I've done lots of coding, lots of waffling with the council. Hopefully this is all forming some solid foundations, which seems to be what I've done for the last 3 years, is build solid foundations. So foundations pretty fucking solid right now. Let me know what you're up to, what you'd like to see from Nukezilla, and just, I don't know, feel free to just write and wax poetic on all sorts of like big, long, boring meta things. I'm gonna post up this video and carry on drinking my coffee and maybe have a nap. I mean, work hard. Yes. What are you up to today in this lovely sunny day here?